Hi, I'm Crystal Bessie, and I work for the Louisiana Farm to School program. This month's Louisiana Harvest of the Month is made of 95% water, and it's used as toppings on things like tacos and sandwiches. But it's also tasty on its own. It's lettuce. Let us learn a little bit more about the second most popular vegetable in the United States. It's thought that Christopher Columbus brought new varieties of lettuce with him to North America in 1494. Iceberg lettuce was the most popular type of lettuce for a long time. And it wasn't until about 1970 that salad bars and the Caesar salad, which uses romaine lettuce, started to become popular. Bagged mixed leaf lettuce is also popular and comes prepared and ready to eat, containing toppings and dressing for a complete salad. So I've mentioned a few different types of lettuce already. Did you catch them? There are actually 4 commonly used types of lettuce. They are leaf, romaine, butterhead, and crisphead, or iceberg. Okay, I'm here with Allison Guidros of Fullness Farm, located here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Allison, you want to tell us a little bit more about your farm and how you got started?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So we actually didn't grow up farming. I didn't grow up farming. I fell in love with farming while I was at LSU and had a class where I could grow a garden and absolutely fell in love with it. And after graduating, my husband and I went and worked on farms to learn how to do it. And we moved back home to Baton Rouge to start our farm here. And we moved back in 2015, so we've been doing it for 6 years. And our goal is to grow the best food possible that we can for our friends and family.
So I know you all here on Fullness Farm, you grow a lot of lettuce, and it's always beautiful. Can you tell me a little bit more about the leaf lettuce?
Absolutely. That's what we grow most often on the farm, and we really like it. It forms a looser head, and we like it mixed all together with all the different textures to form a nice lettuce mix.
How about the other varieties of lettuce? Can you tell me a little bit more about those?
Sure, yeah. This is a romaine head. You're probably used to seeing it. It forms this upright, tight, bunched head. I'm sure you've seen it around in grocery stores or in salad bars.
Yeah, so they make Caesar salads with this type of lettuce, the romaine.
This is a butterhead lettuce, and it has these really nice, soft, tender leaves and a really delicate flavor.
Oh, nice. So this could also go in a salad, maybe mixed with the other greens.
Yeah, and it makes a really nice wrap too. Now, this is iceberg, which is really what we saw in the grocery stores most common 10 years ago. More recently, we have a lot of different options.
Yeah, we have this beautiful leaf lettuce that makes a really nice salad, and you can see the dark color compared to the iceberg. So you can see that this one has more nutrients than this one does due to its color. Now let's head over to Judy and see what she's got cooking from the garden.
Hello, it's a beautiful day on the farm, and so let's learn more about lettuce. Did you know that people in the United States eat about 30 pounds of lettuce a year?
Wow!
That's a lot of salad. So today what we're going to do is learn about all these beautiful kinds of lettuce, and I'm going to make a salad. But lettuce can be used to make a lot of different kinds of things. You can use lettuce in a wrap, you can use it as a bed for another kind of salad, and you can even grill it. There are many different kinds of lettuce, and today Allison is going to tell you about all these beautiful kinds of lettuce that we have on the table here. Lettuce can be tight in a head like this, or it can be loose-leafed. Tell us about these lettuces.
Yeah, thank you. We grow a lot of different types of lettuce at the farm. We like to grow lettuce with a lot of different colors and textures. These are all some that we've grown here on the farm. And this one I think is my favorite. It has beautiful purple on the outside, and then on the inside it's bright green. And we harvest this and it forms loose leaf lettuce like you were saying.
Lettuce has been grown for a really long time. There are hieroglyphics, Egyptian hieroglyphic records of lettuce being grown 6,000 years ago. Lettuce is high in nutrients that keep us healthy. like fiber and iron, magnesium, potassium, and calcium, and it's low in those substances that we should eat less of, sodium and cholesterol. The darker green they are, like this right here, is probably a very good source of a nutrient called folate. It's a B vitamin, and it helps keep your heart healthy. It got its name from the fact that it's found in foliage, leaves like this. First of all, you need to wash lettuce when you're going to use it in a salad. And so today we're going to use some of this butterhead lettuce and some of the red oak leaf lettuce because I think the colors will look very nice in the bowl. We're going to add some of these vegetables that are grown on the farm, and I'm going to make a little salad dressing that has some citrus and a little Louisiana honey. We'll add some cucumbers for crunch, some radishes for crunch, and it's going to be a delicious salad and beautiful in the bowl. Allison is going to go wash the lettuce, and then I'm going to get started making the salad. Thank you so much, Allison, for washing the lettuce. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick about what you might do when you're out on the farm and you've washed your lettuce and you want to get it dry. We're going to use this little bag and spin it dry. Okay, here I go. Did anybody get wet? The reason that you want to have dry lettuce is one, so that the water on the lettuce won't dilute your salad dressing. And the other thing is that way it's even cleaner than it was when you washed it. In the bowl, we have some beautiful colors. We have the green lettuce of the leaf lettuce, and we have this red oak lettuce that has a pigment in it. And that pigment is called anthocyanin. And it is, underneath that is the green. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is take this lemon and zest it. A little bit of lemon zest, a little bit of lime zest tossed with the lettuce makes a wonderful citrus flavor. The next thing I'm going to do is get some juice out of the lemon and the lime. And we're going to put that into this little measuring container with some mustard. Another thing that we love in Louisiana is honey from Louisiana. This is from Fullness Farms. And so now we're going to put another little tablespoon. So the first thing that you do when you're making a salad is you put the oil on the salad. Now I've grated a little bit of lemon zest on here, and now I'm going to put a small amount of olive oil. Just drizzle it over like this and then toss it. I'm going to take this mixture of honey, lemon, and lime juice and just drizzle it. We can put some radishes, some cucumbers. These are edible flowers. Not all flowers are edible, but these that are grown on the farm are edible flowers. So what you do is you take the flower, the edible flower, and you sprinkle the leaves over the salad. We also have a beautiful little carrot, and this carrot has an unusual shape. That's what I love about carrots, is you never know what shape they're going to be until they come out of the ground. In the United States, we like to eat our salads at the beginning of our meal. But here's a fun fact. Greeks thought that salad made you sleepy, so they ate their salad at the end of the meal. Whatever and whichever way you decide to eat your lettuce, get started today. Delicious.
Did you know flowers aren't just pretty to look at? Some of the flowers growing in your backyard might have surprising and tasty culinary uses.
Okay, so we're out here in the field. When do you guys plant lettuce? Can you tell me a little bit more about how it grows?
Sure, lettuce prefers when it's cooler, but here on the farm we actually try to grow lettuce year round. And we go to markets every week, and so because we harvest every week, we have to plant every week. So we're putting lettuce in the ground either directly into the field or planting it in the greenhouse every week.
Oh, okay, so what about this lettuce? This looks kind of young.
Yeah, this is really young. This is probably, I would say, 2 weeks old. And lettuce actually only takes between a month, sometimes up to 2 months to be ready. So it's a pretty quick crop on the farm. And this is a lettuce mix that we do. That's the leafy lettuce like we were talking about before.
So we're at a little different area of the farm here, and we've got some older lettuce plants. And I'm curious to know a little bit more about what you're growing here, Allison. Can you tell us a little more?
Sure. So we're in the spring, and so right now we're kind of in between the cool season and the warm season. So what we have here are the lettuce planted, interplanted with the tomatoes here.
Oh, so these are tomatoes growing with your lettuce.
That's right. So we have them both together because we try to maximize our space. We're a really small farm, and so because the lettuce is a short crop, it will be harvested by the time that the tomatoes need more room. They do really well together, and we've got tomatoes here, and on the rows next to us there are peppers interplanted the same way.
So how do you prepare your produce and get it ready for market?
Our lettuce, we actually hand harvest all of the lettuce. We cut it with scissors and put it in a bin, and then we take it up to our washing and packing area, and we wash everything, we spin it dry, we put them in bags so that everything's washed and ready for people once they get it. All they have to do is take it out of the bag, put it on their plate, dress it up however they like it, and it's ready to go.
Do you guys ever host school groups or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. We love showing people around. Kids and grown-ups alike love to be in the garden.
So just starting out, when you're planting the lettuce, does it matter about the soil? Do you care what is out here when you till it, or can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so we raise all of the crops here organically, and so that means we put a lot of focus in our soil. And just like our own bodies, we want to be as healthy as possible so we don't get sick. And it's the same thing with the plants, and it all comes from the soil. So we do a lot of methods here to make sure that we're keeping the soil as healthy as possible, till it as little as possible. We try to keep it covered. We like to have growing roots in the ground to feed all the microorganisms underneath. And this helps create a really resilient system.
I didn't know that so much would go into the soil, but that sounds like it's just key for really healthy plants.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Allison, so much for welcoming us to Fullness Farm and teaching us a little bit more about lettuce and how it grows. I think we've learned a lot today, so I appreciate you having us out here today.
It was a pleasure having you.
The Louisiana Harvest of the Month program showcases a different Louisiana food each month in Louisiana communities. We hope you will join us in tasting Louisiana this month.